We're here with Luffers ahead of Gosport Borough at home tomorrow. Firstly, Luffers played them on Saturday, playing them again tomorrow. What did you make of that game against Gosport on Saturday?
Well, they were definitely the better sides. You wouldn't have seen that due to your illness, Josh, but they were definitely the better sides. Um, it's a bit of a unique situation. You know, when I think people have, you notice it more with two-legged affairs when you're playing home and away against the side in semi-finals and stuff like that. But when it's a league, you don't often play Saturday, Tuesday against the same opponents, certainly at this level. So it's yeah, a bit unique. We want to shift the momentum towards us. We've got a few ideas of how we can do that. All things being equal, if the game was to play out in exactly the same way as it did Saturday, we'd probably be on the end of a defeat. Like I said, they were the better side. So yeah, we got to shift the momentum. We got ideas of how to do that, and we'll work hard on training this evening. Obviously, get them in the night before. So we'll do a little walkthrough of how we want to play and how we expect them to line up, because I think they'll make a couple of slight adjustments as well. And then we'll see where that takes us come 10 o'clock tomorrow night.
Preparation wise, would you say it's easier or harder playing them, obviously back to back?
Uh, well, again, without being candid on the odds, probably we'll know more come tomorrow night. We're going to know a little bit more about them, of course we are, and we don't have to go begging for analysis videos from other teams on their last game, because we've got that, because that's ours. But they're going to be slightly different. I know that one of the centre halves will come in and one will drop out, so we know about that. We're expecting their player manager Williams to be available after illness, and here obviously improve them as well. And a couple of their subs to come on and done really really well on Saturday, so perhaps they're coming to the 11. So we got our ideas on what they're going to be and what they're going to look like. Ultimately, whoever they play and whatever those alternatives they use, they're a really really powerful side, and we we didn't quite get to grips with our game on Saturday, and I think there's reasons for that. It's our pitch, which we've obviously lost the last two because of the weather, but we also we're really mindful that we at the moment our pitch is very 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 good. It's very flat. It allows us to play the way that we want to play. And I was very very much on the opinion that if a game was in doubt, we shouldn't play it, because our pitch needs protecting for how we play our brand of football. And Gosport's pitch on Saturday was fine, but it was a bit lively, and it made it problematic to play the football that we wanted to play. And ultimately that seems like a little bit of an excuse, because they used the ball a lot better than we did, but it certainly caused us some problems. So we expect, they're the ones going to be sat on the coach for 3 hours. They're the ones that are going to be, not have the home support. It's not their pitch. Those things are clearly things that are going to, all things being equal, should help us. But we've got to be a lot better, and our prep tonight is all going to be about us really on how we can do things better against them.
Is there any sort of team news we can give the fans?
Yeah. I mean, when it rains, it pours at the moment, Josh. I think that's probably been our Achilles heel. Obviously, we had Jake Hodgson playing with a tight calf on Saturday, and really we needed him to have only played 60 minutes to have a good chance of starting tomorrow night. He's got through 90, so that's going to make that more difficult for him. Jake will soldier on, and no doubt will have a big impact on the game still. Alfie Malden, who's got the assist for our goal, probably going to miss out. Excuse me. He's still struggling with a groin. So there's probably not loads of positives in terms of the injuries. Hopefully Chris Zabrowski can take a part in the 16. Again, we're seeing training tonight, and we may have 1, 2 or 3 additions ready for tomorrow, depending on lots of varying factors. And it could even be 0. It could be 0, 1, 2 or 3 new players through the door. But we're certainly working hard on that, because we're a little bit light at the moment. Like I said, Ollie Woodhouse really shouldn't be playing the amount of minutes he's playing at the moment. We're trying to nurse him back carefully, and we're throwing him in the deep end a lot. And when you've got a Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, we don't want him to break down, because he's important. So yeah, we're seeing there will be team news on Monday lunchtime. hopefully, what I'm hoping that will be a real positive thing. But again, we'll see tomorrow night.
And finally, is there a message that we can give to the supporters that are attending for tomorrow's match?
On the boys, I think they've been brilliant. I couldn't believe the volume of the amount of supporters we had at Gosport on Saturday. I thought we had a lot down there behind the goal. One of our longest trips of the season, and they got behind us. So they've been fantastic. We're 5 games unbeaten. We want to try and extend that with 2 home games in the week. It's obviously our first home game of 2025. No doubt there would have been a lot of people looking to come on New Year's Day, and we lost out on a lot of income from that, and we're still feeling the effects of the previous year. So money is very, very important to us to be able to kick on again. So if you sat there on the fence, get behind and support your local town, your local football club, get behind us as you always have done. And we're hoping to reward them with a 6 game beat and run come sort of 10 o'clock tomorrow night. So yeah, just keep being you, keep getting behind us, and it's like I said, it really does have there was 850 at the Gosport game, and ours were loud, but obviously we're outnumbered by quite a bit. So let's hope we can outnumber them to similar sort of numbers.
Cheers, lovers.